Hi, welcome to this new series I made called GD Debates or whatever. Basically what GD Debates is it's like, so think of a debate like, or something like, I guess Bloodbath is easier than Cataclysm. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of obvious what the answer to that is. But, like, let's say that I would cover that on this series. So, yeah, let's just get started. The first thing I wanted to cover for part 1 of this series was, is Athanatos harder than Bloodbath? Now, some people definitely would say Bloodbath, and some people would definitely say Athanatos. As someone who has beaten Athanatos and has 74 on Bloodbath, I think I have a pretty good opinion on this, and I personally think Athanatos would be harder. And I think Bloodbath is really hard too, but Athanatos has some really insane gameplay parts. And when I mean that, I mean it. The wave at 70%, the dual wave, is some of the the hardest timings I've ever played in any level. Another thing that can also be considered that why Athanatos could be harder is the fact that it is a pretty balanced level I guess. While Bloodbath, Etzer, and some other parts like Crack are some of the only other hard parts in the level. While you have parts like Michigan as well, which is insanely hard, and then you have like parts of the level like the very beginning, the first straight fly, the first ball, which is just not that really consistent when it comes to gameplay. And that does not mean that I think Athanatos is the better level. I think it is way worse than Bloodbath. Athanatos went from a skill challenge to a mentality challenge, and that's what made it a lot harder for me. So, take this with a grain of salt, but I really just don't think that Bloodbath is harder for a multitude of reasons. And one of them being, hear me out, Michigan is overrated and it is not that hard. Michigan is really free when you think about it. The only hard part in Michi is the UFO, and if you really practice every other part instead of being lazy and not practicing it and practicing parts like Crack, then it would help a lot. And you see, 2 out of the 1 billion victims of this level did not do that. I mean, did do that. So, yeah, and that's another thing that I wanted to mention. But you can take that with a grain of salt. So, there isn't really much else that I have to cover, because I'm kind of just going on a whim right now on why I think Athanatos is harder. And those are most of my reasons. If I forgot to say anything, and maybe you think Bloodbath is harder, and you can back that theory up, just tell me in the comments. Alright.